Athenry or St. Finbarrs, call it.
I do stick by this. I think the Bars would have learned more from the original game, because despite being so far ahead, I think the Bars have much more gears to go up on. There was a lot better performance in the Bars. Orla Callan, if she gets a lot more space, I do think she can cause damage. And Athenry will have a few other players to think about. The likes of Nicole Holden performed very, very well in the original game, scored 3 points from play. If there's an eye in Nicole Holden, there'd be less of an eye on Orla Callan. And I think if Orla Callan gets space, the Bars can do damage. Kate Wall as well, if she gets space, the Bars can do damage there. Athenry, they will depend a lot on Sabina Rabbit and how she will perform in this final. It's going to be very, very tight. And I think in these tight games, Sabina needs to have a very, very good game for Athenry to pull off a result in this one. I just feel like with the quality that they have, with the history that they have, I do think the Bars will get over the line. I think the Bars will win this by 3 points.
Yeah, I think the Bars will win it as well. I think they do have far too much firepower. Like they've scored double the amount that the Athenry have scored. You know, like almost double the amount. Like they've far too much firepower. They've so many different ways that they can hurt Athenry. From the likes of Saoirse McCartan, Keevan McCarthy, or like Cahalan. Like they've so much firepower all across the board. I think Athenry will push them close, and there'll only be 1 or 2 points in it. And I don't think the Bars will ever have as big of a lead as they did in the last game, but I still think the Bars have, far too much firepower, and they'll win it by 1.
I'm actually going to go the other way. I think Athenry are going to do it. I think when you look at their journey to the final, beating Sarsfields, beating Dixborough, beating the last 2 clubs to win the All-Ireland, and the position that they were in, Finbarrs had them on the ropes and failed to finish them off. And yeah, that's partly due to Finbarrs not closing the game out, but it's also partly due to Athenry's fighting spirit and the leadership from the likes of Therese Donoghue. So I think in a really, really tough battle, I could see Athenry shading it the same way they shaded it against the likes of Sars, the likes of Dixborough. Sabina Rabbit will be key. She'll need to have an unbelievable game, but I think she will. And I think in a tight game, I think they might shade it by a point. So I'm going with Athenry.